Good morning, my friends, and welcome to my channel. This is Kate in the Nest, and you are right. I am sneaking another little quick video in before I go off to day 3 of my Fleur Woods workshop here in Melbourne. So yeah, I'm out of the nest, but I really feel like I'm still in a nest surrounded by the most amazing women. We are having the time of our lives, new friendships, and I had, I wasn't going to film, and then I thought, oh, I did say I wanted to share this experience with all of you. So there'll be a quick one. Um, Literally, I am, after this, I'll jump in the shower and I'm meeting the lovely Christina from Christina Creates, who lives in Melbourne, for coffee before the Fleur course starts. So what have I got with me? I've got my Fleur, hello, Sandra from Sydney. She called this my Melbourne Collection. I think that's a great way of saying it. So this is my Melbourne Collection. So I'm saying good morning to everyone. This is proving incredibly useful. I'm filled the pockets up with treasures. And in fact, I thought I'd share this with you. On our first day at our Fleur workshop, we all had this postcard sitting on our tables in front, and for me that sums Fleur up. The absolute, her stitching covers so much. There's beading there. It's just incredibly beautiful. So that will always stay in with me in this bag as well. And I do have the postcard from the shop where I got my Indian trims from. So that's Marigold Interiors. And a little quick story. Yesterday I showed my goodie bag because Bron and I went on, what was it, Friday afternoon after the course. I showed my goodie bag yesterday, and so many of the other stitchers wanted some. So they popped in the car at lunchtime and went down and bought themselves some trims. And I thought that was a lovely story because the owner had remembered me, and it was just sort of this exciting buzz that that Bron and I had been there. The lady knew that I was Kate in the Nest, and before long everyone was chatting, and we all had this buzz. Which reminds me, I didn't actually show you my second. Did I show you this bag? I don't think I did. So, because I'd forgotten that I did. So this is just a quick squiz. I had finished my first order, and the lady Rachel said, oh, I've got some of these. They've just come on the container from India. And look, this is much, much wider. And I didn't think I could immediately find a use, but who could go past a braiding like this? So I just bought a meter of that one. Is this the same? Oh no, slightly different. I got really mixed up there. Did you hear? But look at those. So green is coming. Hello, beautiful Amelia in Tasmania. You are correct. I've made the jump into those colors, and for something that I just couldn't resist, the storytelling of this length. So it may be a while until Kate evolves into using trims like this, but I just, that was wonderful. So, and the bargain for all of us is that the carry bags are upcycled saris. So that one's in blue. Okay, as I said, I'm not going to go on for very long this morning, but I did want to show you what I've been working on and maybe do a little bit of stitching to get me ready for today's day 3, the final day. So I'll be sad. In fact, I feel sad already. Okay, here is the piece that I've worked on for the last 2 days and into the night on the first night. So again, I don't know whether I showed you this or not, but just for our storytelling always, I love having significant moments that I can always refer to. So this is my first ever completely embroidered flowers. I was sitting beside Christine of Create and Craft with Christine, and before I knew it, it had gone wrong. And she said, well, just because I was trying to do realistic petals, and she said, just put some weave into it. And I'm forever grateful for that, because this is Kate's attempt to be like Fleur, but of course I can't do it neat. So this came out, but I actually think this sums up the course and what I've learned, and it's just absolutely freed me to not worry about the length of my long and short stitches. I've done some short ones, but lots of long. I outlined it and then I've woven it, but I absolutely love these French knots in here. So that gave me confidence to go over, and here's my second flower that I worked on day 1. So this is fabric that I've painted, and there are still lots of little bits that I will go back and embellish. But I also learned that have I got it close? Fleur, I'll just get my project bag. Fleur's so generous. We were all provided, here's, oh, I've chopped it up already, of course. That's Kate. A big piece of hand painted linen. So it was double this, and to do a big stitch over the course of the days. Well, that was overwhelming for me, and it was very interesting. I spent half of the first day just doing small flowers, and that's in fact what these are. If you look closely, these are still appliqued on. So I'm not yet up to doing it. Yes, I'm not yet up to doing it straight onto fabric. So that's why this linen will come home with me, and I'll work up to that. So that reminds me, I did meet the lovely Sarah from Thread and Connect, and I was showing her already the transition that I can feel, because it has struck me that previously every flower has been appliqued on, including that one that I did, so long ago when I was going to the US. And so for me now to start creating my own flowers is a significant moment. So I hope this isn't too repetitive, but I'm trying to encourage all of us to just see how we grow together. And I got distracted then because there's my orange daisy matching the colours. So that's the front. I've got some work here to do, and I get bored, you know that, so I can pick those up either today or on the plane. And then yesterday's work and last night I binged watched a Netflix series when I came home, and I have put so many stitches into this flower. It's not completely finished yet. I might outline that, not sure. And then I've got this one over. So like always, I suppose I'm finding that I set out these two. This Fleur has given us some floral images as inspiration, and we can trace them, we can do whatever we like. So these flowers have been the ones that are resonating, and I thought if I focus on one sort of flower rather than trying to do a whole lot of different ones, that's probably good for me. So that's a typical story of Kate, because look how beautiful that is, and probably this one is the most realistic. But again, we were talking yesterday that the more you do this, it becomes freeing. And I do have confidence that if I keep trying, I will be able to start making the flowers my own. So here is my little garden in the corner over this beautiful patterned green. And during the day, actually before I went yesterday, I stitched it into a pouch, and then halfway through the day, I put some of my fringes on. So that's where it is at the moment. I actually am regretting not bringing more blanket down with me because I've nearly run out, but I have found that I am absolutely addicted to that. That's my happy place of stitching with fabric onto wool. I did bring Zoe's collection with me, and I've started a little piece with one of those. Okay, stop and draw breath, Kate. So that's work in progress. And then I don't know what I'll do today, but last night here's another funny story. I was just desperate to do some more stitching on wool. And so I cut my vessel long strip. If you've watched my other videos, I brought that with me. And I have made it into a little mini roll or horsewhip or funny little pouchy thing so far, mainly because I wanted to put this trim immediately onto something. So that is one of those from Marigold Interiors. Absolutely love. And here's my bit of blanket that I bought. I've surrounded it with Fleur's fabric, and I've put one of the applique flowers off the tray mat that I got from the op shop on my first afternoon. I'm going to embellish over the top of this, so it will not be this pale pinky colour. I've got some ideas and I'm going to play with that today. A little bit of random pink linen from Fleur, and then inside I don't know whether I showed you this. I found again it was the op shop here in Garden Vale, this tiny little purse, which is really cute. Last night as I watched Netflix, I stitched it on because mostly I love this little parrot zipper closure. So when it closes like this is what makes me happy. You see that? Little bird. So am I mixing my cultures? Probably am, but that's feeling so lovely under my fingers I'm going to take that along today. And oh my gosh, there are such beautiful stitches there, and they'll go, Kate, what on earth is that? But, and they'll be so supportive. So I will just do my usual and say I am just experimenting with some different things. So I just need to do something with you to get excited. Well, I am excited, but you know what I mean. So I hope you're well. I'm sorry I haven't even asked. It's Sunday morning here in Australia. Can you see me? Yep. And it has been beautiful weather in Melbourne, sunny. a little bit cool in the mornings. But then turning into lovely afternoons, so very blessed. So as I said, I was not intending to make this, and then I actually have woken up to beautiful comments from many of you, and I thought, I can do this. And who doesn't love a stitch on waking up? That is luxury. So of course I'm brimming with so many new project ideas, which I will share, and I promise I'll take you through how to make the flowers, etc., so that those of you who would like to know more about that will get that opportunity. So I'll organize my thoughts, and once I'm home I will do a series on how to start from scratch, if you like. So because that's showing, I love that, like that. I'll leave those out and I'll make a little 3D flower there. So pretty. The light's not fantastic at the moment, so I'm using the cotton a lot here because I didn't bring all my wools down, and Fleur has supplied these, so it's just lovely to experiment with a new thread and fibre, and I'm really enjoying it. So there's a big French knot in the centre. I was going to do more, but I don't think I will. So let's do a little bit of something here. Because I haven't got any fabric over the top of this blanket yet. I look at this and I think, it's just amazing all the different influences that have jumped into my bag. And I'm so glad that I did get to go to a couple of oppie shops. Okay, there we go. I've started to do the start of a circle. I'll just pull that through there. Oh, I could have done big knots there, but no, I want that a little bit more pronounced. And then, so the next time you see this, I think there'll be flowers. I'll have worked over the top of this. And let's just do a little bit of I'm just settling in. And I better just remember I do have to stop stitching and go get coffee. Oh. See, I'm starting to race and I shouldn't do that. So you can see here the bits of my applique, and what I've been doing gradually is just working them in. I don't know whether yellow's the right colour to do some more. Fleur did tell us that she works from the centre of the petal outwards, and that's working for me. So yeah, this is just a little quick share and stitch along. Starting the day with some happy yellow thread. Fleur has a big picture of a peony flower that I'm tempted to trace and bring home with me, because I've learnt so much about where to get images and yeah, how to get beautiful form. So there we are. By the time I come around here, we won't remember that this was actually appliqued on. There we go. So it's just highlighting around the front here, and it's going to join onto this flower to flower. Oh, and look at that. So Kate. Come down here, and I'm really liking like thread over thread. So again, I picked that up from Fleur, the thickness that you can make your flowers with. So with that, I think I'll just glance at the clock. I better prioritize my precious time, but I thought I'd just give you that quick little update. Of pretty things with, there we are. That's I was just going to call it Pretty Things with Fleur, but it's Fleur's inspiration for my flowers. So got to run. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll be back soon. Happy stitching, and see you. See, I'm repeating myself. So excited. Okay, till next time. This is Kate in the Nest in Melbourne. Bye.